Kid twist. It's obvious you beat your sex, drugs, and death flow from Necro. There's one question left, though. Where the fuck did your neck go? Do you even know what rhythm means, Mr. Clean? He's trying to cram in 250 schemes, but when you're on methamphetamines, I guess that's how long a minute seems. This shit might be dope as fuck. I couldn't tell if it was. It sounds like a constipated mental patient with all the yelling he does about how we'll kill a bitch with a weapon and get an erection for smelling the blood. But hey, cocaine is a hell of a drug. In my first battle and sliced Prolific's throat, you were at home in Dartmouth sniffing coke. Then I did jump off to prove our country shit is dope, and you were in a ditch in Calgary sniffing coke. And then I went to Triple J.
You obviously know where to go, Toucan Sam. Follow your nose.
Watch it on YouTube. I am Toucan Sam. I followed my nose and found a Fruit Loop. Did I mention he's also a pedophile? Rolling in a 93 Camry that's license plate says free candy. He tried to battle Nat Select for a pair of his daughter's clean panties. See? And he's been stalking this girl. He's the obsessive type. Hiding by her house trying to catch a sight. He's never fucked her, but he's out in her bush every night. And you prove the number of bums are rising. For him, a good day is just surviving. Never been an athlete, but he has a gold medal in dumpster diving. Because no chick will willingly date this venereal patient. Plus, his tiny dick can fit in a Cheerio. You're a serial rapist. To call you a dope battler is premature. For me, it just comes easy. You know this punk's cheesy when he makes me look like young Jeezy. And he's so trendy, he was the first one in his cave to use fire. And at night he hits the Hard Rock Club over a saber-toothed tiger. I hope you slip and die. You fucking hippie! I should beat you to death with your Stop the Violence picket sign. And I bet this tree hugger will bitch and whine when I whip out my Woodstock for your mother to spit and shine and make this the summer of '69. What the fuck kind of man are you? Of course you are real. You look like Garfield the Persian cat. Or Bertie Mac in a turban wrap. Bert's eyebrow with Ernie's fat. And your eyebrows are thick as fuck. I can barely see you right now. They're so heavy he lifts a people's eyebrow and needs to lie down.
So I know you ain't even close. Plus, after that battle, him and Fresco reenacted the pottery scene from Ghost.
You want to talk about the guy I served yesterday? It's nothing major. But if you're having fantasies about Fresco, you might be lucky, player. I heard he's a chubby chaser. You get buried alive. I fucked your little sister's American Pie and it was cherry inside. Forget all those lines of coke that get snorted. This is the most weight Colombia's ever exported. They knew you were Colombian getting processed at immigration. Not from your form, but process of elimination. I mean, he's not Cuban. No communist rations could cause his heaviness problem. Plus, that raft would have sunk within seconds of launching. Dominicans run bases, and you're out of breath when you're jogging. And Mexican, with the fences they're hopping, it's even less of an option. And now that you've got mopped, it's back to the chop shop. Even when you suck your tummy in, it's like a bitch's ugly friend, cause it always cock blocks.
I saw that battle with you and Fresco. That shit was very mean. It was hands down the most vicious cat fight I've ever seen.
This kid's a dummy. And me and Fresco was a cat fight. You watched it and started getting hungry. Hey, someone tell the bartender she didn't match my order. I wanted gin and tonic. She brought me dumbfounded and a glass of water. He tries to get close to nature and meditates to control his anger, so I'm not talking Dawson when I say he's a yoga flamer. You think we're your friendly northern neighbors till I treat you like the logo from the Oakland Raiders, stab your head with both the sabers. And it's ironic that you're Asian and you can't make tracks. But all your bright ideas seem dimmer in your lampshade hats. You only pull cards in Yu-Gi-Oh! You only rap raw making sushi rolls. Does anyone else recognize him from his movie role? Rufio! people who got lost. So your country's a knockoff of a country of knockoffs. And I nailed your mom at the nail salon. She moaned deeper than Rod Digger the last time she screamed at something that big coming, it was Godzilla. This snitch is wired like Asian fight scenes, and the shape of his eyes means every film this guy's seen was in widescreen. Who the fuck are you, Asia Roth? Look, you crazy soft. Since when does Gwen Stefani let those Harajuku ladies talk? But you only give her cyber sex, so I'm something you can't pass, like a North Korean border sniper's nest. Or a driver's test.
I'm feeling really good. Let's do this. Planet of the Apes, and finally call the ShamWow guy a faggot to his face.
Come on, Fresco, the way you look is a disgrace. I am the ShamWow guy. I'm about to punch this hooker in the face. Bitch, you're so emo, you probably have a bracelet made of razor blades. I think it's dumb as hell you try to cut yourself to take the pain away. This nerd's so scrawny I could thumb wrestle your whole body. I know I made it cool to battle, no matter how much of a corny white kid you are. But god damn it, Fresco, you took this shit too far. You look like the Fall Out Boy singer a lot, so quit fronting like a pimp when you're not. You're the one guy who thought Ashley Simpson was hot. You'll probably find a shrine to Heath Ledger on his chic dresser. At least those late nights jerking off to Twilight helped you read better. Even when you spit fresh, you're just a Midwest funny queer cat. Every time Buddy here raps, it sets white people 100 years back.
It's like the Book of Eli. If yours was the last one on Earth, I'd want to be blind.
I am working on a book. It's the longest shit I've ever written, dude, but still only half as many words as the average interview. You're like Gandhi. But not Gandhi the old guy, you're like Gandhi from Clone High. You sing Ergalicious in the shower while you wash your hair. Do you notice how every photo on Facebook of you has a scenester bitch in it? And sometimes there's a woman too? And he strikes a pose and tries to hold his arm around every slut, but they tag him as that brown kid I'll never fuck. You probably speak up when men get sexist and tell chicks you value their friendship. And you think that's some pimp shit, it's tragic. You hang with mad girls but fuck none. You know who does that? Faggots. Fuck Kruger's road manager. Come to Toronto and jump on stage, you'll get jumped on stage. Noel Gallagher. You and your boys have gay sword fights. Soul Calibur. Your sweetheart has a genital virus. Her cunt looks like tree bark. You put your pecker inside it.
He looks like that Howard Stern dude, but without the perm. True?
You're right. I do look like Howard Stern without the perm. Man, your rhymes are hard. So you can watch my movie on how I suck your girl's private parts. Jeopardy question. The emu, platypus, and this bitch. What are things from Australia that shouldn't exist? You'll need more than jokey swagger to beat a doper rapper. Australian toilet. Your whole flow is backwards.
Wow!
And if you do drop bars on your kangaroos, get sideswiped by an angry moose. Australia. A bunch of prisoners who formed a colony, which probably explains why your national sport is sodomy. You live in your parents' garage. So when you fuck a hoe and throw her out, there's that awkward moment as the door slowly lowers. Your mom is a cunt. I will cunt punch that cunt in the cunt, because I'm a cunt who can out-cunt the cuntiest cunt. In your country, that would be the sickest bar of all time. And stop bitching you can't bring your surfboard in the purse store. You're from a place where turf wars are fought with Nerf swords. And just yesterday, he got a neck tat of Saturn. You should have stopped to think on it. That shit's for your lady, because she's the shape of a planet, but you put a ring on it.
battle rapper, swagger jack, and a Gap mannequin.
Get back here. Get the fuck back here. When you rap, not a single line impresses me. You say I'm a Gap mannequin, you would know you're the fucking guy who dresses me. Your bitch looks like a Keebler elf. I bet she tastes like tea biscuits when you eat her out. I give her cocaine dick. After the blow, she can't feel her mouth. His little sister is legal and very hot. For him, it's a scary thought. But fuck what Jacob thinks. My favorite drink is cherry pop. I'm saying. In West Philadelphia, born and raised on the playground is where he spends most of his days. Because he's a pedophile. I mean, besides your ad-libs, what else makes the grade? You're an overhyped hype man, Flava Flav in a beige shade. And tomorrow is Cinco de Mayo in the place you stay, but you're so whitewashed you thought it celebrated mayonnaise. And if they sent this retard to prison, taking showers wouldn't be hard. Don't worry about the soap. You have never dropped a clean bar.
Oh, man.
Your mom is a wonderful lady. The job she's done of raising a mentally challenged son has been nothing but saintly. A name with a gun reference, a number, and a misspelling with a Z at the end. Ooh, you are extremely talented at being completely bland and barely competent at everything you do. You got that voice only nerdy fans will love, so you're scared to battle thugs. How is this jerk chicken but white people find him bland enough? But look on the plus side of being massively fed. If there's any raps you forget, you've always got a couple lines in the back of your head. You didn't come to see the tough guy who used to the know-it-all. They came to see the bowling pin finally get revenge on the bowling ball. I know it's gonna get offensive if I mention his skin. But you're so dark you use SPF -10. Even African-American activists can't stand you. Black Panther? You look more like a black panda. On a serious note, I think it's racist to say this guy sounds white. Then I heard you drop the N-word against Dose and it just didn't sound right. All those carbs he eats are leading straight to heart disease. Whoa, slow it down. Not my bar, I mean the blood flowing through your arteries. And it's not tough to use your ammo up in big amounts. Any idiot can fill a clip, dump it in, then bounce. A marksman takes a single shot and slumps him unannounced. So if you're 100 bullets, I'm the one that really counts.
And people compare our hair. Your hair is not enough. My hair is soft as fuck.
All those lines about your hair? Man, I want to do that and see how my hand would feel. That's more like the inside of a banana peel or the wrapper of a Happy Meal. And just because we're at the Queen Elizabeth, don't think this Brit scares me. That just means you'll die inside a royal like Prince Harry was miscarried. Shuffle sucks. You only play the Joker card so you don't shuffle much. Plus, you're a motherfucking muggle blood from Hufflepuff. Nerd shit, when I have daylight run up on your block and spawn to stomp the shit out you for showing up to Comic-Con without a costume on. Because we're both skinny physically, but stylistically, you're a mini-me. Mickey Mouse to Minnie Mouse. They took the same image and made a bitch of me. We're more English than you, because we know the perfect way to mix a tea.
First you take a tricky pea,
Then add some British teeth.
turn gimmicky to infinity, and then you finish with a twist of
Me, because we're both...
Please don't say to John if you ain't saying it twice, and if you don't add the Don, you ain't saying it right. I'll get Twisted Metal and fire on this clown head, because I know like Twisted Metal, there was fire.
You're talking about flames to the clown's head and Twisted Metal. That was a nice scheme, but you couldn't have people excited with your music if you drove an ice cream truck. You deserve a platinum plaque for having the worst name in battle rap. There's a guy here named Sonic Sound Wavius, and your name is worse than that. If all I knew was your name, I would say you were white. 15 and haven't seen the hood a day in your life. And when your mom asks John, pass the plate to your right, you're like, Mom, you didn't add the door, you're not But when it comes to his music, John 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 is John Cage. Your most famous song is still one that's not played, because based on your battles, we never buy what you put in stores. It's Marty McFly at the school dance. No one's heard Johnny be good before. Your tattoos are the white girl Music Is My Life starter pack. You walked in the shop, saw their shitty flash art wall of tats, and said, all of that. And your beard looks like you're wearing a neck pillow. You need to see a barber and quick. Your own mustache refuses to be a part of this shit. Let's say someone breaks in your crib. Your wife screams loud enough to wake up the neighbors. You grab the heat, but then you freeze when you face up to danger. You have the right to bear arms from a declaration on paper, so when you say your constitution won't let you do it, I mean what makes up your nature. You could be compared to multiple gangsters. It's grandmom's favorite grandson. You live a charmed life, but both my grandmas are dead, son. I live that hard life. You're the dumb jock type. You go to baseball games in a cap, wear it straight to the back, then keep your eyes shaded like that. Then you told Day you give them the Rockies. With this mini stick body, let's be real, you get knocked out in mini stick hockey. But your music is more like Green Day without the fandom and groupies. You're an American idiot and your first album was Dookie. What? Because your shit is insufferable. Tell me, what have you ever struggled through? Oh, you had to carry the iron. No caddy to hold your clubs for you. But, so my city's winning back to back. You'll have nightmares and dreams about this. I'll beat you so bad, Meek Mill will post memes about this. Yo, hey, you thought I was gonna let him talk shit about Norm Kelly? Like I let my city councilor be blatantly disgraced, but if you want to say some shit to Norm, then you can say it to his face.
This is bringing back the fun in battling. This to me is the real shit. This is not left.
Kid fucking yeah, Money Gang, Gentlemen's Club. You've got a weird obsession with me. I'm not worried I'll lose to this dude. I'm worried my stalker's trying to turn me into a skin suit. He's got a lens with a long zoom in a dark room with all the pictures he takes of me. He makes YouTube accounts just to hate on me, then his other accounts reply, praising me. Don't pretend that we rap the same. The only time you see cheese come off the head is the end of a Packers game. Because I'll always be the best Joker. It's like when Heath Ledger moved on. They only let Jared Leto play the part because I slept for too long. Let's go.
Hipster like Macklemore working at the Apple Store.
Calling me a nerd, but you're the biggest nerd we've seen this far. You say I work at the Apple Store, yeah, because every line's a genius bar. This shit is so white, I guarantee there'll be no fight. And they'll post it to World Star titled When Keeping It Real Goes Right. But you named yourself Cheddar instead of Cheddar, because you think it sounds urban and hard. Fuck off, we know damn well you say that word with an R. But hey, I'll go through that awkward looking for acceptance stage. You remind me of myself in 7th grade, except you're 28. His fans are like, yo, check out the flows he drops, they're advanced. What, because he just got very amped and did the night at the Roxbury dance? But yo, hickory dickory dock. If you spit with this rhythm, then stop. The doctors need some new drugs when they're treating you, because your shit sounds like Bone Thugs with leukemia. If you thought C was fire, it must have been your team logo. I'm here to keep these nerds in line like a chess team photo. So now I got him in a panic. You should pop another Xanax. I'll show Jay Baruchel how this shit works. That's popular mechanics.
He even ran high school track as a stand-in baton.
I get it. I'm as skinny as a baton, so you said that I'm a stand-in for one. Well, you would know because you were in the marching band as the drum. Mad fights for fat rights. I wish I was as progressive as you. He's feminist too, showing empathy by wearing this male pregnancy suit. I hate using stereotypes against my competitors, but you should be a Mexican wrestler, because with the mask on your face, you look better than regular. With your fake NY accent, you and Iggy Azalea have a lot in common. How are you part Guatemalan but look like a mascot for the Olive Garden? Every time you snore, it sounds like you're on life support. You've got a baby face of the baby from the show Dinosaurs. It's what, bro? When you whine and dine a chick because you're trying to score, you split the check like you were trying on biker shorts at the Nike store. You play Hungry Hungry Hippos and have the world's highest score. When Tip brought him out, I thought I was giving a lifetime award to Michael Moore. 2005 was the year my life altered. I've never been through times darker. My mind's monsters were a cross of Clive Barkers and White Walkers. Honestly, I tried suicide. Death seemed like a nice offer, but if I'd known then that I'd go on to start an entire genre of battle rap, I would have fucking tried harder. Because I'm the one who taught these scrawny, white, awkward guys to rap, and I sincerely apologize for that.